Alright, we're here with Grandpa Harvey. It's Grandpa Harvey's story time.
Well, listen, there's one time that Peter Rabbit was kicked out of his house where he used to live, and he had a wife and four bunnies. And he was really worried about that. And he took the rabbits, little baby rabbits, in a wheelbarrow along with his wife. And he went to the first place, and it was a cave. And inside that cave was a huge bear, really a big bear. And the bear started growling. He said, "Get out of this cave. This is my cave." And so Peter Rabbit, he went somewhere else, and he found a place that had a lot of brambles. He was looking for a place to stay, and some other animal, I don't know what kind it was, but said, "Get out of here." He said, "This is my place." Yeah, that's right. It scared Peter Rabbit to death. Well, he decided that he would be looking for another place. Well, it got kind of stormy, and Peter was worried about his wife and the babies. So he found a big bush, and he had them hide underneath that bush. He said, "Now you stay here. I'm going to still look for a place to stay." And so he took off and left the wheelbarrow there, kind of made it so the storm wouldn't hurt the family. And he was going along the street and came to a little town called Katy. And there was this little kid by the name of Stevan.
That's where we are.
And he was standing out there in front of his house when he was a little kid. And he's, "Peter Rabbit." And said, "Hi." And he said, "Well, what is your name?" And the little kid said, "Stevan." And he said, "Wow." He says, "Look, I'm looking for a place to stay." He says, I can't find a home." Well, Stevan said, "Peter Rabbit, I'd love to have you stay with me. I can fix some place in the backyard, and we'll have you stay there." And Peter Rabbit said, "Oh, that's wonderful, Stevan, but you have to realize I have a wife and four babies, four bunnies." And Stevan said, "Oh, great, bring them too." And he says, "Okay, I'll hurry." And so Peter Rabbit left, and Stevan went in the backyard and started making a little shelter that he could have that rabbit stay. And so pretty soon Peter Rabbit comes with the wheelbarrow and his wife and the four bunnies. And Stevan says, "Welcome, Peter Rabbit. I have a place already set for you and the family." Peter Rabbit was so excited, went in the backyard and saw a nice place that Stevan had made for their family. And I'll tell you, they were so excited. And then Stevan said, "Well, I forgot, what do you eat for your diet?" He says, "I don't have too much around here. I can get some things at the store and bring them." Peter said, "One thing we really love are carrots." So Stevan said, "I can take care of that." And he dug up a little place in the yard, and he went down to the store, got the seeds, and planted all the seeds of the carrots, and covered the seeds up, and watered it faithfully, and pretty soon the little green sprouts came out. And Stevan was so excited, and he said, "Peter, I think the carrots are ready." So Peter Rabbit pulls out the first carrot. It wasn't a huge carrot, but boy, was it tender. He loved that carrot. It was so sweet, and he gave some little tidbits to the little bunnies. And of course, they were growing up at the time too. And they just enjoyed their meal tremendously. And then Stevan said, "Well, why should I just stop at carrots? I'll get some other vegetables." So he made a regular vegetable patch out there for those rabbits. And they just loved it. Well, you know how bunnies, they grow and they want to leave home and find their own families and wives and so on. So they took off, the little ones. But Stevan said, "Peter, could you and your wife please stay here? I really enjoy having you as a guest in our home." Peter Rabbit said, "Oh, Stevan, I'm so excited. Thank you so much for that story. Thank you. We'll be here the rest of our lives." And Stevan was just ecstatic. Just loved the idea that he was going to have rabbits in his backyard.
So I got the rabbits.
You got the rabbits. Peter Rabbit and the kid and his wife. The kids took off.
Oh my goodness! I thought I was gonna make a jacuzzi.